Building on the story of Tin Men from 1987, where Barbara Hershey starred alongside Richard Dreyfuss and Danny DeVito, we see a different side of her career. Hershey's appearance in the film was memorable not only for her performance, but also for her bold choice to enhance her image with what became known as the Trout Pout. She was among the first actresses to have this distinctive lip augmentation, which drew attention and sparked conversations in Hollywood. Her decision to alter her appearance reflected changing beauty standards of the time, influenced by trends that emphasized fuller lips. Hershey's willingness to embrace such transformation showcased her confidence and desire to stay relevant in a competitive industry. This move marked a significant moment in Hollywood's beauty evolution, highlighting how actresses navigated and adapted to societal ideals. The collaboration in Tin Men added depth to her career, but her daring move with the Trout Pout set her apart as a pioneer in adopting a now widely recognized cosmetic trend, emphasizing the evolving face of celebrity culture in the late 20th century. Although Barbara Hershey is not involved in the story of the film's main characters, her career as an actress has brought her recognition for her talent and compelling performances in numerous films. Throughout her career, she has portrayed a wide range of roles that showcase her ability to bring depth and authenticity to her characters. Hershey gained fame for her performances in various independent and mainstream films, earning praise for her nuanced portrayals of complex women. Her acting style is often described as natural and heartfelt, which allows her to connect with audiences on a deep level. Over the years, she has worked with many renowned directors and has been praised for her strong screen presence. Her dedication to her craft has made her a respected figure in the film industry. Despite not appearing specifically in a story about salesmen like Bebe Babowski and Ernest Tilly, her work in film reflects her skill in exploring human nature and personal struggles, qualities that resonate with stories of characters who face internal and external conflicts. Hershey's extensive filmography includes roles that highlight her versatility, from dramatic performances to more subtle, emotional parts. Her career has shown her ability to transform herself into various characters, often conveying complex emotions with subtle gestures and powerful expression. Fans appreciate her for her authenticity and her commitment to portraying truthful characters, making her a lasting favorite among cinephiles. As her career continues to evolve, her influence and reputation remain strong, demonstrating her ongoing significance in the world of film and acting. Although Barbara Hershey is not directly involved in the story of the inciting incident described, her career offers a fascinating backdrop to such intense emotional conflicts. Hershey has always been known for her powerful performances and her ability to portray nuanced characters with depth and authenticity. Her acting journey began with small television roles, and she gained recognition in the 1970s with films like The Last Summer and The Byword. Over the years, she became celebrated for her work in movies such as Hannah and Her Sisters, where she demonstrated a strong capacity to convey complex emotional states. Her portrayal of characters often reflected inner struggles, which made her a fitting choice to embody stories about conflicts and personal devastation. Hershey's own life has seen its share of ups and downs, which perhaps contributes to her understanding of intense emotional scenes. She received critical acclaim for her role in The Portrait of a Lady, revealing her talent for capturing inner turmoil and conflict. Her performances often show a mixture of vulnerability and strength, mirroring the delicate balance faced by characters in turbulent stories like the one involving Bebe and Tilly. In this story, the collision that sparks their bitter rivalry can be seen as a metaphor for the fragile relationships and ambitions that often crumble under pressure. Hershey's portrayal of characters caught between personal desires and external conflicts highlights her ability to depict the emotional complexity involved in such situations. Furthermore, her long-standing reputation as a dedicated and passionate actress means she understands how rivalries and emotional conflicts can affect not just individuals but entire relationships. Her work consistently explores themes of human weakness, resilience, and the impact of personal choices. The layered nature of her characters resonates with stories where egos clash and lives are on a collision course. Just like in this narrative, where the car accident signifies the beginning of a downfall driven by mutual blame and mounting resentment, her career demonstrates her mastery in showcasing the human side of conflicts, making her an ideal figure in stories that revolve around personal and professional disasters, such as this one. As her acting continues to inspire, she exemplifies how personal struggle and emotional depth enrich the storytelling of complex rivalries and intertwined lives. Despite her fame and talent, actress Barbara Hershey is not connected to the story involving the government investigation into the aluminum siding industry. Instead, the summary describes a plot focused on a government probe into unethical and fraudulent sales practices that threaten the livelihoods of two men, BB and Tilly. The investigation is portrayed as a pivotal moment in their lives, forcing them to face their moral shortcomings and consider the consequences of their actions. As the scrutiny grows, the pressure is intense, and their ongoing sabotage against each other reveals their desperation to survive financial ruin. The film also uses this storyline to shed light on larger societal issues, such as the predatory tactics used by certain industries, and the role of government regulation in protecting consumers and maintaining fairness. The depiction emphasizes how greed and dishonesty can lead to widespread corruption, and how such investigations can serve as a wake-up call for those involved. Throughout the story, the characters grapple with their own ethics, while the viewers reflect on the broader impact of unscrupulous business practices in society. The intense legal proceedings and moral dilemmas depicted in the film encapsulate a critical period when accountability begins to challenge the status quo, exposing the darker side of industry and government interaction. This narrative ultimately underscores the importance of integrity and responsibility even amid chaos and temptation. Although Barbara Hershey is primarily known for her compelling acting talent and numerous performances in film and television, her work has often been complemented by the production design that surrounds her characters. For instance, in the film Tin Men, the production design is highly praised for its authenticity and attention to detail, which greatly enhances the storytelling. The film's recreation of 1960s Baltimore is especially notable, as it transports viewers back to that specific era, allowing them to feel immersed in the time period. Central to this authenticity was the careful selection of filming locations, props, and costumes that captured the look and feel of the city during those years. One of the most significant scenes was shot in director Barry Levinson's childhood home at 4211 Springdale Avenue. Levinson insisted on using his own family home, a 3-story wooden house that perfectly matched the environment needed for the scene. This choice added a personal touch to the film, making the setting more genuine and emotionally resonant. Every element, from the architecture to the furniture and clothing, was meticulously chosen to help viewers experience the atmosphere of Baltimore in the 1960s, creating a vivid visual experience that fully supported the film's nostalgic mood. Her performances are often complemented by such richly detailed production elements, which help bring her characters to life in a believable and engaging way. Overall, the film demonstrated a strong commitment to authenticity, showcasing the importance of detailed production design in creating a believable historical world. Although Barbara Hershey is well known for her powerful performances in film and television, her connection to the comedian Rodney Dangerfield is not directly documented in her career. However, considering the broader context of their intersecting worlds, it is interesting to note the layered stories behind figures like Dangerfield. Dangerfield's real-life history as an aluminum siding salesman adds an unexpected and intriguing dimension to the film Tin Men, which explores the rough and tough world of salesmen in the 1960s. Known for his self-deprecating humor and larger-than-life persona, Dangerfield's time in sales was marked by a tumultuous period where unethical practices drew the attention of the FBI. These activities, some of which were even reported in newspapers under his birth name, Jake Cohen, reveal a complex side to his persona that contrasts sharply with his comedic image. This phase of his life left a significant mark on him, and is thought to have influenced his decision to leave sales and return to comedy, where he reinvented himself as a stand-up star. The fallout from the FBI investigation and the exposure of his past practices may have played a role in shaping his career trajectory, illustrating how personal choices from earlier years can have a lasting impact on one's professional path. While Hershey's career and Dangerfield's history may not be directly linked, their stories reflect the complex nature of personal transformation and how past experiences can influence future successes and challenges. The depth of Dangerfield's history contributes to an understanding of the nuanced lives behind the limelight, showing that even comedy legends have stories filled with struggle and redemption. Although actress Barbara Hershey is not directly related to the Baltimore film series or the film Tin Men, she has a long and noteworthy career that can be considered in the context of American film and television history. Hershey is known for her powerful performances in a variety of roles, and has appeared in many critically acclaimed movies over the years. She gained recognition early in her career with her role in the film The Last Temptation of Christ, and built a reputation for portraying complex characters with depth and emotion. Hershey's acting style is often praised for its intensity and subtlety, allowing her to bring a sense of realism to her characters. Throughout her career, she has worked with many prominent directors and appeared in films spanning different genres. Her performances often explore themes of human vulnerability, inner strength, and emotional resilience, making her a respected figure in the acting world. While her career does not directly connect to the Baltimore film series or the film Tin Men, her contributions to American cinema add to the rich tapestry of stories that reflect the diverse experiences of American life. Much like the films in Levinson series, her work has inspired many and continues to influence actors and filmmakers alike, as she exemplifies dedication to her craft. As an actress, Hershey has often taken on roles that challenge audiences to reflect on personal and social issues, much like the films in the Baltimore series do through their narratives. Her legacy remains an integral part of American film history, contributing to the cultural landscape that films like Tin Men and others in the series help to portray and celebrate. Although the focus is on filming location details, it is important to recognize how such settings contributed to the authenticity of the film. In this case, Tin Men, the scenes set in a bar and restaurant were filmed at the Westview Lounge near Baltimore, a place that the production team chose to give the movie a realistic look. This location was more than just a background. It helped create a vivid atmosphere that viewers could feel connected to. During the filming, actors Danny DeVito and Richard Dreyfuss shared a friendly bond, which showed in their off-camera moments. They often had fun together, including amusing incidents like giving each other haircuts in the parking lot. These light-hearted moments revealed a relaxed environment on set where actors could enjoy their work and build camaraderie. The Westview Lounge, sadly, no longer exists as it has been replaced by a Walgreens store, but many people remember its role in making the film special. For fans of the movie, and locals who watch the scenes come to life, the lounge remains a fond memory. Its significance goes beyond just a filming location, symbolizing the genuine, behind-the-scenes friendship of the actors and the authentic spirit of the film. The choice of such real-life locations added depth and character to the movie, making it more believable and engaging for the audience. Today, those who recall the Westview Lounge often look back with nostalgia, cherishing the connection between the film's storytelling and the real place that helped bring it to life. However, it seems there has been a mix-up, as the provided summary focuses on Richard Dreyfuss's appearance in a film and does not provide any information about actress Barbara Hershey. To create a detailed and engaging text about Barbara Hershey based solely on the summary you provided would be impossible, because the summary does not contain any details related to her. If you can supply specific information or a summary about Barbara Hershey, I would be happy to write a comprehensive script based on that. Without relevant details, I cannot accurately fulfill your request. Please provide the summary or key points about Barbara Hershey so I can proceed. Despite being primarily known for her powerful performances in a variety of dramatic roles, Barbara Hershey also has a subtle connection to music references in cinema that add an extra layer of depth to her work. In the film Tin Men, a character played by Bruno Kirby frequently sings Ritchie Valens' La Bamba throughout the story. This recurring musical motif not only brings humor into certain scenes, but also adds a touch of tenderness and nostalgia that deeply resonate with the audience. The song's presence acts as a reminder of the vibrant culture and the joy of music, even amid the film's more serious moments. Interestingly, the same year that Tin Men was released, 1987, saw the release of the biopic La Bamba, which tells the story of Ritchie Valens' life and tragic death. This coincidence creates a meaningful connection, as the song La Bamba symbolizes more than just a catchy tune. It echoes the impact of Valens' legacy on American music and the way it continues to influence popular culture. The film La Bamba brought the story of one of rock and roll's early stars to a new generation, emphasizing themes of talent, tragedy, and fame. The use of La Bamba in Tin Men, therefore, underscores its enduring significance, blending humor, history, and emotion to leave a lasting impression on viewers. This cultural intertwining highlights how a simple song can serve as a powerful cultural marker, linking different stories, artists, and moments in American history. Overall, these references showcase how music Especially iconic songs like La Bamba enrich the storytelling within films and help evoke universal feelings of joy, loss, and remembrance. Although the movie Tin Men is primarily about aluminum siding salesmen, the title unintentionally brings to mind the Tin Man from the 1939 classic The Wizard of Oz. This connection adds a playful and whimsical touch to the film, which might otherwise seem straightforward and rooted in everyday reality. The Tin Man, a character famous for searching for a heart, symbolizes feelings of longing and emotional vulnerability. This association subtly highlights the inner struggles of the main characters in Tin Men as they deal with their personal shortcomings and aim for some form of redemption. While the story focuses on their lives on the sales floor, the title's link to the Tin Man suggests that beneath their tough exteriors, they might be searching for something more meaningful, perhaps compassion or understanding, just like the Tin Man's quest. The title's layered meaning invites viewers to see the characters not just as salespeople, but as individuals whose emotional journeys are an important part of the story. The humor and innocence connected to the Tin Man's character provide a gentle contrast to the more grounded and sometimes gritty narrative of Tin Men. This small but powerful symbolic link deepens the film's themes, reminding us that everyone has inner struggles and that the pursuit of something better, whether a heart or personal growth, continues beneath the surface. Although the focus is on actress Barbara Hershey, it is important to note her connection to the film Tin Men, where the soundtrack played a significant role in shaping the movie's atmosphere. In the film, the music group Fine Young Cannibals appears as the house band in a lively nightclub scene. Their performance adds vibrancy and authenticity to the setting, making the environment feel more real and engaging for the audience. The band contributed 4 songs to the soundtrack, including notable tracks like Good Thing and Hard As It Is. These songs help to create a nostalgic and energetic mood that pulls viewers into the era depicted in the film. Their music not only adds emotional depth, but also underscores the cultural backdrop of the story, emphasizing how music can be an essential part of storytelling. The use of the Fine Young Cannibals songs demonstrates how a well-chosen soundtrack can elevate a film by reinforcing its themes, setting, and emotional tone. It shows that music is more than background noise. It becomes a vital element that enhances the narrative, connecting viewers to the characters and the world they inhabit. This integration of music into the film exemplifies how soundtrack choices can influence how audiences perceive and feel about the story being told. In the case of Tin Men, the lively presence of the band and their songs helps to draw viewers into a specific time period and cultural atmosphere, making the film more immersive and memorable. The seamless blending of soundtrack and scene illustrates how music can serve as a powerful storytelling tool, complementing visual elements and deepening emotional resonance throughout the. Also, it is interesting to note that Barbara Hershey's connection to Danny DeVito and Richard Dreyfuss extends beyond Tin Men, as their careers intertwine through shared projects and appearances in popular films. In 1986, both DeVito and Dreyfuss starred opposite Bette Midler, demonstrating how actors often move within a circle of talented performers during their careers. DeVito appeared in Ruthless People, a comedy that showcased his comedic talents and solidified his presence in Hollywood, while Dreyfuss starred in Down and Out in Beverly Hills, also a comedy but with a different tone. The following year, Hershey joined Midler in her hit film Beaches, reinforcing the sense of a tightly connected acting community. This overlap in casting and film appearances reveals how Hollywood operated as a web of interconnected talents, with actors frequently crossing paths across different genres and movies. Such connections helped create a sense of familiarity for audiences, who could enjoy seeing their favorite performers work together in various combinations. These overlapping roles and shared projects enriched the film industry during that era, showing how careers could intertwine and build upon each other, providing a continuous thread of recognizable actors and performances. Given the prominence of these films and the relationships among actors, fans appreciated this sense of continuity and the collective effort that went into making these memorable movies. The intertwining of careers like those of Hershey, DeVito, Dreyfuss, and Midler reflects the collaborative nature of Hollywood, where talent often migrates between projects, creating a long-lasting network of professional relationships and beloved performances. This interconnectedness has contributed to the enduring popularity of these films, as audiences recognize the familiar faces and appreciate the shared history behind these iconic performances. Then, during the late 1960s and early 1970s, Barbara Hershey began to stand out in the entertainment industry through her bold and daring choices. She was known as a Hollywood hippie, a term that reflected her free-spirited attitude and rejection of traditional Hollywood standards. She was not afraid to break societal rules or challenge expectations, which made her both admired and misunderstood. One of the most memorable moments from this time was when she appeared on national television and breastfed her child, a decision that shocked many viewers. This act was seen as a fearless declaration of her beliefs and her desire to be authentic. It demonstrated her willingness to push boundaries, not just in her personal life, but also in her career. Her choices during this period showed a desire to embrace her identity fully and to take on roles that reflected her true self, even if they went against what was considered acceptable at the time. This period helped establish her image as an actress who was unafraid to challenge societal norms and set the stage for her later success in a wider range of films. Hershey's early career was marked by a commitment to authenticity and a refusal to conform, traits that would continue to define her work and reputation in Hollywood. After working on the film Beaches in the late 1980s, Barbara Hershey unintentionally became a part of a beauty trend that would leave a lasting mark on Hollywood. During filming, she decided to get collagen injections in her lips, aiming to enhance her appearance. However, the results of this procedure were quite exaggerated, making her lips look much fuller than before. The striking changes were further highlighted by the red lipstick she frequently wore in the movie, which made her lips stand out even more. This combination of features drew both attention and ridicule from the public and media. Despite receiving criticism and being mocked for her appearance, she ended up becoming a symbol of a new beauty craze that soon swept across Hollywood. Many actresses and actors looked at her new look and decided to follow suit by getting similar cosmetic enhancements. This trend became known as the Trout Pout, a term that referenced the surplus of emphasis on large, pillowy lips. It quickly gained popularity and became a hallmark of late 1980s Hollywood fashion. The trend reflected how much celebrity culture and popular movies influenced beauty standards during that time. Even though it was met with some negative reactions initially, it ultimately became part of the era's distinctive style, shaping how many thought about beauty and aging in Hollywood. Hershey's accidental role in sparking this cosmetic fad showed how celebrity actions could set trends, even if unintentionally. Over time, the Trout Pout trend faded as new styles emerged, but the influence of that period remains a notable example of the powerful link between celebrity culture and beauty ideals. Since the beginning of her later years, Barbara Hershey has chosen to step back from the eccentricities that marked her early career. Instead of seeking constant attention or dramatic fame, she has embraced a more quiet and understated lifestyle. Over time, her focus has shifted from the flamboyant aspects of acting to more thoughtful performances that reflect her growth as an artist. Her recent work demonstrates a deep understanding of her craft and a desire to explore meaningful roles that challenge her and showcase her talent. Alongside her career, Hershey has also dedicated time to personal development, seeking to grow not only as an actress but also as a person. Her journey from a young actress in Hollywood known for her free spirit and hippie image to a seasoned performer shows her resilience and capacity to adapt to the changing tides of the entertainment world. She has managed to navigate the industry's ups and downs with grace, always maintaining her integrity and honesty in her work. Hershey's life and career serve as a testament to her ability to reinvent herself and stay relevant, proving she has the strength to evolve with the times while staying true to her core values. Her evolution from a Hollywood hippie to an accomplished, reflective actress highlights her resilience, patience, and dedication to her craft and personal growth. Building on the story of Tin Men from 1987, where Barbara Hershey starred alongside Richard Dreyfuss and Danny DeVito, we see a different side of her career. Hershey's appearance in the film was memorable, not only for her performance but also for her bold choice to enhance her image with what became known as the Trout Pout. She was among the first actresses to have this distinctive lip augmentation, which drew attention and sparked conversations in Hollywood. Her decision to alter her appearance reflected changing beauty standards of the time, influenced by trends that emphasized fuller lips. Hershey's willingness to embrace such transformations showcased her confidence and desire to stay relevant in a competitive industry. This move marked a significant moment in Hollywood's beauty evolution, highlighting how actresses navigated and adapted to societal ideals. The collaboration in Tin Men added depth to her career, But her daring move with the Trout Pout set her apart as a pioneer in adopting a now widely recognized cosmetic trend, emphasizing the evolving face of celebrity culture in the late 20th century. Her choice to undergo this change illustrated how beauty and self-image can evolve with time, and it also opened the door for other actresses to experiment with similar trends. Hershey's decision was bold and ahead of its time, reflecting a willingness to take risks to stay fashionable and in the public eye. Over the years, her hair and makeup choices have continued to showcase her individuality and her ability to adapt to new beauty passions, making her a notable figure in Hollywood's ongoing dialogue about appearance and identity. Her story reminds us that even in a world driven by appearance, confidence and personal expression can lead to groundbreaking changes.